blinds just be open. I don't need to be closed on. Thank you so much, Pumpkin. I done took them boots off. I can't listen to that. It be driving me. Hey, thank you so much. I got it from the 90s. I got it from the 90s. Thank you so much, Mr. Kimball. Yeah, thank you. So, I did it. This both of these is lopsided, as my mama would say. Hey, y'all. I just took them boots off because that noise. Y'all, why? Why I ran to the gas station? This man gonna say, "Hey, you look real nice." I said, "Thank you." He said, "Like a Christmas tree, like a really, really nice Christmas tree." Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. This is supposed to be a holiday about Jesus. You shouldn't be thinking about climbing no tree, sir. Excuse me, sir. And the other man said, "Yeah, you do look nice today." I said, "Well, thank you. That just goes to show you can have all of your body covered up and still get the same reaction." Ladies, young babies, take note. I look like a whole apostolic. Well, I took my boots off. Nope, do this right. I'm about to show you, ladies. This man did not even go to his car, sir. Go on to the car and then walk by, and he had a white woman in the car. I said, That's why I felt eyes on me. I knew it through the window. You know how you can feel eyes on you? That's why I felt in my eyes. Now let me be careful. I look like a whole church lady today. You hear me? This is apostolic for you. And I have my boots and they came up to here. So the only part of my knees you can see, because we couldn't show our knees. We couldn't show our knees in holiness, honey. No curves, no nothing. You had to have some pantyhose on and a girdle slip. And don't come in here with your lips shining. That you need a little bit of chapstick and that's it. Don't do too much. And you bet not have no colored nail polish on, honey. Now you can grow your nails, but you can't do all that. We don't do that over here. Y'all remember that? The slip was a must, of course. Panty girdles, all of them. And pantyhose and drawers. Nigga, we used to be in church. I talking about the spirit is in here. No, I got all these layers on. This just hot. It is just hot. I got all my underclothes on. Then I got this panty girdle thing on. And some pantyhose. Baby, it's hot in here. And y'all don't want to turn the air up. Do something. Turn the fans on something. Because, honey, we about to sweat to death. That is not the Shekinah. That is everybody body odor in here. The body heat. Do something with that. Listen here. Ain't nobody got time. My daughter said, we know how to do both, don't we? We do. Because I used to be the person leaving church going to the club. Sure did. And that was after knowing holiness for real, babe. Come on. Watch my service. Come on with it. Because the club ain't going to start popping on 1:30 anyway. So let me go on and get this watch night service in. Hit about 12:15. Me and the kids on the way out the door. Babysitter at the crib. They got their snacks. And I'm on my way to change into Superwoman real quick. And did. I'm going to take the kids to watch night. And then mama going to go out watching tonight. It's praying season. Oh, I already did my praying. But now it's praying season. It's hunting time. I'm looking for some prey, did. I'm going to tell the truth and shame the devil. Now I just be praying on watch night service night. But back in the day, it was two types of praying going on that day. In the church, I was praying, and in the world, I became the predator. Looking for some prey. You hear me? I'm trying to tell y'all what I know. We thank the Lord for deliverance. Y'all ain't gonna tell the truth. It's the end of the world. I might as well go and tell y'all. Oh, I did on my poem I wrote. The one y'all made me put on the book so y'all can journal it and give it to your hot aunties and grandmas and stuff. That one, remember? Oh, that one. That somebody said I'm buying this for my grandma and my auntie. I said, oh my God. Do you know what it says on it, honey? Did you read it? You're gonna give that to your grandmother, Okay. Loud and clear. Over and out. Let me know how that worked out for you. Because like what you just called your grandma a sleaze. But moving on. They used to call them back in the days. Granny is a girl. She a girl. She gets it. Oh, okay. Listen. I told y'all all the church mothers they had another name in the 60s and the 70s. Some of them in the 80s and 90s. All your church mothers had another name about 30 years ago. Some grandma's still outside. Is, auntie. Is. Y'all know that, right? Your grandma had another name before your mama hit about 15. Now, some of your grandmas didn't, but most of them, they did. And it wasn't mother. It was something else. Thank you. That's how they can tell you, I know where you're going. Because, see, they don't say the end of that part, which is because I already been there. They say, I know where you headed to. They don't never say, I already went down that road. They don't say that. They leave it after they get saved. You said, my mama. I know she did. Uh-oh. Don't they? I know where you headed, and if you don't, it's going to be some trouble. Well, how do you know that, Grandma? Tell me how you are so sure of the road that I'm traveling. You walked it, or you ran down it? Did you get skull drugged down it? What happened? Because you are saying this with such fervor that I should know that there is a memory tied to this. Would you care to share? You get on out of here, you in grown folks' business. Oh, okay. Well, then I'm about to go on down here and do what I'm going to do then. Unless you're trying to give me some advice from personal experience, then I'm going to go on outside. I guess I was the only... Oh, Riz, that was you too? Excuse me. At least we going to tell the truth. I'm telling you the truth. Y'all want me to lie, I'm not going to do it. You said did. Oh, okay. I just want to know if anybody else been there. Yeah, had to bump my head, baby did. Girl, I done had a bandage on my way out with crutches, still trying to get to it. You heard me? Oh, what you mean? Leg burned and everything. You said what, Mr. Dr. Sir? You said I'll be able to walk in 24 hours, bitch. Am I going to be able to see out this one eye as I'm driving back to the craziness that just got me bandaged up? Is. God say, come over here. I say, not right now. I got something to do. But you hurt. You need to heal. I'm about to go and get this other leg toe up now. I guess I might as well. I mean, what good is one good leg? You might as well have two. This is the thinking that we be doing when we continually run. Like, sound crazy, don't it? But guess what? You was living it. I learned a good lesson. I done changed. But in reality, when you're disobeying God, this is how you talking to him. Is it not? You go to the doctor to get bandaged up or get well, and then you go right back to it. He's the doctor. But sometimes you don't even wait till it's healed up all the way. As long as it look good, you on your way back out. Long as it look right, whether it's healed or not, you on your way back out. Yes, and he grabbed me by my arm and told me up. I'm trying to tell you, listen, girl, I got the marks to prove it, all of them. Still got welts. Oh, Lord, not me. Came in here on a lesson I've been marinating on. Uh-oh. That's why people be like, how do you stay in the house? Easy. If you've been to the trauma centers and the burn centers and all of that I've been to, have you ever been scalped? It took 7 years for my edges on this side to grow back, and they fuzzy. 7 whole times around the sun. When I met y'all, they were still scarcer than they is now, because I was on the fence on, do I even want to do this anymore? You know, I'm kid free. I could go out here and do whatever I want to. I mean, I've been sitting in the house. Devil was in my head like, you was a good wife. You didn't do this. You didn't do that. You sat home. You could do it for a minute. And God said, snap with that ACL and MCL and bone bruises. I bet you don't. See how fast you gonna walk over with a brace on your leg. Let me see. Run. Go on and try to hurdle that wall now. I guess I'll sit down because it was the right leg in 2011. And it was the left leg in 2021. So what I'm going to do is take the TKO before it be a real KO. 10 years apart. Do you hear what I'm telling you? The right leg in 2011, the left leg in 2021. I don't got no more knees. I don't got no more legs. There's a mark on each, or something tied to both. If and when you feel like your body belongs to you, let me show you it don't. You want to know how it's easy to sit in the house? Because I hate the hospital. And every time that I go do something I ain't got no business doing, it's some kind of freak accident and I am on my way being rushed. So what I'm going to do is sit in this house. I won't be going anywhere. I won't be doing anything. Not if it's going to cause me to have to go to the hospital. I don't want no parts of it. I learned my lesson. People like, dang, you just went last night, right? And I didn't even make it all the way home. And look, all of a sudden I had to make an emergency stop at the unplanned visit. So I don't like needles. I don't like hospitals. God, no, I don't. So he know how to keep me out of places I ain't supposed to be. Because every single time, not like for real, like when he didn't say it no, and I'd be like, all right, I'm going to just do it one more time. He'd be like, okay, let's see how that work out for you. Go outside, tire on the flat. I love you too, Kev. You hear me? He don't play. I don't get all of those chances. One hitter quitters. So no, thank you. And I'm not even just talking about like being with a person. I'm talking about anything he don't want me to do. Go to the club and he say no, they shooting that night. Somebody about to get stabbed. Somebody about to get jumped. Somebody about to, the police is, and he don't do police, baby. I don't. Y'all ain't got to worry about me coming back. Yep, you going next week? No. Because he said no before I walked up out of here. And I kept just not wanting to get dressed and not wanting to, and he kept telling me, all right, you're going to have to run. Wear them other heels because you're going to have to run. I'll be all right. I'm psyching myself out. Get there and ain't even been in the club 35 minutes, baby. And folks is into it. No. Auntie, I tried to tell my sister about the radio in Alabama because she lives out there. She said it sounded fake. I don't know anymore. Stop talking. Man, you sound like me with my edges after God. I told you not to keep getting that hairstyle. I'm trying to tell you. Because it lured in probably something you wasn't supposed to. That's why I can't wear the blonde hair. But think about it. A lot of times blonde hair is weak. Not always. But most times when you start to bleach your hair, you're stripping it of everything. Well, what does sin do? And most times when you rocking some blonde hair, you're probably into a little bit of sin. And then it starts to be stripped like your life. And the grace of God out of your life. So they correlate. They do. Because you're wearing that hair to attract something. And most times it's not what God wants you to attract, baby. And then the way your prayer life get weak and your hair be a representation of what's going on in your life. No, thank you. I've been there too many times. I don't want to split no more tracks to make something look thick that ain't thick no more. I got it now. I figured it out. And I'm still running short in some places. But baby, no thank you. Mm-mm. Nope. You said, and I miss my blonde hair. Yeah, yeah. But guess what? You know what we could do for that? Hair wax. Hair wax. Because if you actually, like, and it ain't even flirting with it, it's like, okay, it's a temporary thing because there's a time and a season for everything. Hair wax. And put it on the tips or whatever you're going to do. Add a little accent. Don't go overboard. In moderation, he says. But baby, once the circle start lightning, shit, baby, listen. Until he showed me, what you want come to you when your hair is like that. What I want don't come to you. Wait a minute, cause what you gonna give me is gonna be better than whatever I'm trying to attract. So then let me take this mess out. When I wear weave, my hair lost its strength. This is just me. When I wear weave, whether it be whatever it is, my hair loses its luster. It loses its strength. It's very brittle at the roots. Well, if your roots are no good, the rest of the ain't gonna be no good. And so my end's gonna be split. I got all this craziness going on. And that's not everybody. I'm just telling you what happens with me. But when I got my locks, God was trying to teach me to be okay with what He made, not what society said was acceptable. And once I became okay with who God made, my life changed drastically. Because your perception of me don't matter. Your vision of beauty is not my vision of beauty. For me, I don't care if you think I'm ugly or not. What does that have to do with my confidence in the way that God made me and liking myself? That don't have nothing to do with it. But for a long time, and we're taught, if society doesn't think you're beautiful, if society doesn't think you're smart, if society doesn't think you're successful, if your society doesn't think you're, then you're not. Well, who made societies? So maybe I'm gonna overstep societies and go to the person that created societies. No, thank you. And he said, I formed you in your mother's womb before the beginning of the foundation of the earth. I knew who you were. I knew who you were going to be. I knew what your nose was going to look like. I knew what your ears and teeth and everything else. And I liked it. So I made it. And you're you now. And I had to go through all of those people from Adam until now to get you. And I think you're perfect. So if you don't like me, that don't have nothing to do with it. I don't care. I don't care if you like the things I do or want to do or whatever. It doesn't matter to you because he didn't put them in you. He put them in me. He put my interest in me. That's why they're called your interest. Not y'all's, your. Maybe you didn't catch that memo. People will try to, well, everybody. I'm not everybody. God made me special and He made you special. And that's why you shouldn't envy nobody or be jealous of nobody or, it's pointless when He gave you some things that people are going to be looking at you like, oh my God, I wish I knew how to do that. He didn't give everybody the same thing. And that's so life could be more interesting and then you could learn more things. You hear me? If everybody on this planet looked alike, it would be really scary. It would be like the aliens. Is that what you want to be? A droid? A bot? I like diversity. You want to eat the same food every day, exact same, for the rest of your life? The same breakfast, the same dinner, and the same lunch every single, not changing nothing. I don't want that in my life. I like diversity. I like change. I like to see things new. I like to eat new things. I like to experience new things. I don't want to. Yep, I needed to be here. My hair is going through some changes. Scalp always been super itchy, but my hair has been breaking, stagnant. I'm growing the bleach out. and it's at the ends. Come on. God know what He's doing. Let Him change you. It is a transformation, and it is difficult at times when you have a view of what it is. Thank you. I'm just saying it ain't even about looks. Yes, beauty is unique, just as beautiful. Just as you're beautiful, it doesn't take away from the next person, and so on. That part. And that's why I'm always the friend that's not going to let you go around looking crazy. Before I ever decide to go out with you, I've probably already been at your house. And I'm like, ooh, what's your favorite outfit? So I can see what's going on. And then once I see what you would, and if I know what I'm wearing, 9 times out of 10, 2 weeks or so, a week before we get ready to go, I didn't stop by with an outfit for you and just dropped it off to see if you like it. But I already know you will. And so then let's go somewhere. You remember that? Try that on, girl. Let me see. And mirror them heels you showed me. Put that on. Let me see. What about that necklace you got? You're not going to ruin my evening. I'm not going to let you do it. So if you don't know or if you don't feel confident, I'm about to help you. You ain't about to ruin my evening. No, we're not doing that. You're going to tell me what you want to go home, frown on your face up. No, I want you to kick it when we go where we going. So let me help you feel your best. Because then we'll have a good time. You're going to be happy. I'm going to be happy. And we're gonna be happy. Thank you. This might not happen every time. All in the details and intentions. Come on. You ain't about to ruin my night. I did not do all this to have to turn around and come home. I finally got a babysitter too. No, ma'am, no, sir. I'm going to turn up. I'm that friend that'll say, let me see what you're wearing and help you choose the option that looks best on you. Right. Yeah. You said, ooh, you sound like me in my clubbing days. What? You hear me? You can't, I don't get no joy in you feeling like you not enough. Because then you're going to be trying to ruin my happy day. So let's make you feel enough, whatever that is. This is even when I was in management. I'm not going to keep telling you what you do wrong. I'm just going to keep pointing out the things that you do right and throw a little bit of what you need to do in there. And you'll think you came up with it on your own. And I'm going to have a more productive employee. It's a way to tell you you doing wrong without telling you. But if I tell you, hey, you are really good at such and such. Now, you know what would be super amazing? So, you know when you're doing this and that, if you just take your time just a little bit, you're going to master that as well. Because look how you did this. No, if you heard that at your job and you know you keep messing up something, if your boss came to you like that, how would that make you feel? Would that make you feel like trying more? Huh? If I'm telling you, I know you mastered this, you got this. If you just apply this, just this little bit right here, take your time a little bit more, that ain't going to make you be like, I don't want to do it. You going to really think about it. Thank you. You going to really think about it, right? But if I came to you and was like, how many times are you going to do this wrong? How many times do we have to talk about it? And you do know that this affects your performance and your raise. That's going to make you come in and work harder tomorrow? No. You're going to be like, at this job, I'm looking for a new one. You said cookie and sandwich effect. I have absolutely no idea what that means. Oh, giving you the sweet before the meat. Is that what you're trying to say? Like giving you a little bit and then giving you the sandwich? Why am I a G baby talking about? Yeah. Well, good. Well, good. That'll make you feel better. Yeah. Sure will. Yeah. That's interesting, TT. Thank you. You hitting today. Just talked to my mom about this, about her manager at work. Interesting. I'm going to stay out y'all business. You said it do. She only 1.5. Oh, wow. They know. Hi, TT baby. Sweet, then the back to the that part. Got it. It works. I have a goal. And management is figuring out the smoothest transition from starting to finishing. Since I don't like to repeat myself, then what I'm going to do is try 18 different ways to get you to understand without having to say the same thing over. Period. If I find your strengths, right? Hey, if I find your strengths and we talk about those first, you'll feel more empowered to change the others, your weaknesses. Or if a person is always coming and telling you how weak you are and how this and that, is that going to make you feel like getting stronger? Or is that going to put more weight on you to make you weaker? Hello? What we got? Okay. Some people start out in relationships or friendships and they instantly start pointing out what they feel like are your shortcomings. Right? Merry Christmas. Girl, you would be cute if you was just 5 pounds lighter. I mean, you pretty, but bro, you cut. I mean, but if you you could, then you'll really be. No? Right? How do abusive relationships work? They start to make you feel worse about yourself so that they can control you, yes or no? Like they meet you how you are, and then they start telling you that all of those things about you are wrong and you should not do them. And they change you from looking how you did when you met them, how you acted when you met them. If you were a happy person, now you're grouchy all the time. And no. This could even be a boss. When you first got to the job, before this boss got there, you would be excited, happy, whatever. Once this new boss came, they made it hell to be at work. Almost injured myself. That's what I get. I belong to somebody. His name is Jesus. Shoe fly, don't bother me. Goodness gracious. And put all my damn shoes down out the closet. Damn near hurt myself trying to get to these cowboy boots. If you don't go somewhere. So I gave up being a smart aleck. Now I gotta go in there and pick all that up. Leave me alone. You said I'm gonna use that right now. Listen. That doesn't have anything to do with me. You didn't look hard enough. You said you tried to find me. You didn't look hard enough. This is seeking you shall find. You ruining my class and my mood. I don't do the pestering thing. Look harder. And stop interrupting my class. That's gonna make me never want to talk to you again. Because you didn't look hard enough. When I want something, I be looking for it. This ain't the only place you can find me. But I told you this ain't the time anyway, in the middle of my class, to be trying to date me. You was a stranger on the internet. You could be anybody. And I've been stalked before. I don't play that. So, stop interrupting my class trying to hit on me. It's weird. Creepy white van, kind of. Have you went and watched any of the 1,300 classes that I have on here? That would be a start. Then you know the stuff you're doing right now is, boiling my peanuts. Hell, this is the World Wide Web. This is not Christian Mingle. First, you came in here asking me, do I believe in God, and getting on my nerves. Because if you can't see all these books behind me, or maybe if you would just be quiet and listen, you would know. It's literally in the middle of teaching biblical scripture. When you ask me, do I believe in God? So you ain't even listening. I already had a husband that don't listen. You need to read the room, sir. The hell? It's Christmas and you getting on my nerves. Go somewhere and sit down. Back to what I was saying. can't even remember what the hell we were talking about. People's character. Auntie inbox me. Where is my phone? It was something I was gonna play for y'all. It's Christmas. Maybe I should make me an adult beverage. Maybe that's what it is gonna take today. I don't want to, but sometimes I don't want to do that. Y'all, I love y'all. We was focused on something that was really good. It was part of a skit. It was part of telling people getting lost in a nice way. And sometimes I can't say what I want to say, so I have to find a more creative way to say it. And songs help people understand. You hear me? Because I wanted to get to something else before we got over here. So I want to finish what we didn't get to do earlier because I thought I needed to call my granddaughter back and she went to sleep. So we didn't get to the end of that video. I know some of y'all went and watched it, but it's very important. That was my whole purpose of coming back on here. I didn't plan on even being on here probably this long, but we started talking about some other things and maybe somebody needed to hear it. We know because people said they were just having these conversations for confirmation. But we are in a very serious time. Hey, Pumpkin, and your hair is so cute. I absolutely love it. It looks really good, too. Good job. It does. I finally got to see it. I went and looked. I said, I'm not going to miss this one. I'm going to see it. I'm going to see it. But you're welcome, Pumpkin. It fits. It definitely does. And what you know, with all this stuff coming on, it's a good deal. Okay. So, I be thinking about you and our other pregnant moms, too. I want to let you know that. And sometimes I know this be kind of heavy, but y'all got to know. Because you got to be prepared for my little nieces and nephews and grandbabies and little cousins that's coming into the world. And I would rather you know so that you can prepare, you know, than be caught off guard. Hey, happy holidays, Merry Christmas. Happy holidays and Merry Christmas. So, can we listen to the end? I know some of y'all probably went and shared it. Okay. Because I don't, like, it's the holiday, but I ain't gonna say it don't matter. Okay, Pumpkin. All right. So we didn't get a chance to finish the last of that, but it's very important, I think, for us to listen to it. Okay, so I'm not gonna make y'all listen to all of it.
Passed by the United Nations digital and maximized for the control of the anyone that has a dissonant opinion will be labeled as misinformation, disinformation, or malinformation and memory hold. Perpetrators for unapproved information will be fact-checked and punished by the system, which will be operated and enforced by artificial intelligence. Punishments will include being locked out of one's bank account, being unable to make certain purchases, unable to get on an airplane, on a subway, drive on public roads. This is the future, according to the world's self-appointed overlords at the United Nations.
What you think? Hello? Right, Miss McNeil? What y'all think? Stay ready so you don't have to get ready. Nina! Bow! You said what? Everything you talked to us about. Interesting. We talked about you don't want to wait till the news is telling you to get ready. Because by that time, it's probably already too late. It's on the news. I mean, I don't know about y'all, but I'm kind of happy. Not that that's happening, but I am happy that God told us a long time ago. When they weren't talking about shutting people's jobs down and taking all of these budget cuts and this and that. And everybody was still tricking their money off on trips and, you know what I'm saying, trying to make people feel like they don't have their life. We were getting our life together. I said, let them feel like you fell off and fall on. Who remembers me saying that? I said, they buying expensive things. You're going to need to be buying valuable things. They are not the same. And we don't know how much time we have, but while we do, because you don't want to be out in the masses, having to be out in the chaos. You want a way to communicate with your family. You want food and a way to warm your house, wash your clothes. Thank you. Because the GOV won't be coming to help with that. And everybody's like, you're, and then now it's, they're not even helping them. And all of that stuff is down there, and those people can't get it. What is the government doing? But when I was saying that, oh, you're a fear monger, and I said, okay, well, to those that's listening, ain't nobody coming. So you need to have it just in case, even if they can't get to you, you need to have it for yourself. Did we not talk about it? Did we? And then everything that we talked about, with not depending on certain situations and groups of people, we hearing it on every social media that it's about to be January, this happened in October, and there's nothing being done about it. They came down here and did their little stuff. Now it's gonna be 22 degrees at night. We're down here and they won't even let us. No. Okay. You hear me? I don't care what nobody say. I'm so grateful to God. You talked to an Sky Daddy. Remember when they used to think that that was like like they was singing something, a kiki, a ha ha. Remember? I don't know, Brene. I don't know if he was here in the last class, but it said kids is gonna be turning their parents in to get unalived, and it said brothers and sisters was gonna be turning their family members over to get beat up at church. So I don't know. I don't know if you've ever read Mark 13. But it said your brother and sister is going to turn you over to get beat up at church. And your kids is going to turn you in to be unalived. He said, but if you make it through that, you're going to be good. But if you can't make it through that, well then know that you died for me. They hate you. And so then Mark 13. I don't know. I used to think I was being mean when I said that, but well, God, if you said these people about to turn me in, then let me not be trying to be. Y'all ready with your own eyes? Did you not? What did Jesus say when they? What did Jesus say when they said, "Hey"? He said your mama. They said your mama and your brother calling you. He said what? What did he say? God in the flesh said what? He said, "Mama, who?" He said, who is my mama and who is my brother? If they ain't trying to be on what I'm on," he said, okay. And then he turned around and said, and they gonna turn you over to the peoples. Wait a minute, Jesus? What kind of stuff is it? Wait, okay, so you said if they ain't, then who is they? And then you turn around and said that my brother, my sister gonna be turned to get beat up in the church. And then you turn around and said my kids gonna be trying to get me to the people. So what kind of game is this that we're playing here? Wow, that just hit me about these kids. I got 8 of them. They better hush and say they want to go with Jesus. I'm trying to tell you. Y'all heard that too? Y'all heard it. Y'all heard it. Y'all read it with your own eyes. So that's why I said I don't really know how this is gonna work, but I'm not just putting stuff out there in the. I'm not speaking anything. I'm just gonna let him take me day by day. I don't know how it's gonna go, but he know how I feel now. Because remember, I've been telling y'all for 3 years, most of my family members, if I try to send them something, they don't respond. And I've been calling them for years. Before I even met y'all, I was telling them about 2020 in 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So about 5 years, I kept telling them, hey, something is coming, this and this and this and this. And oh, you doing too much. I don't got time to be trying to learn to garden. I ain't doing this. I ain't doing that. I'm not learning to make no bread. I'm not learning to do no. And the first thing I heard was, ain't no bread in the stove. I said, well, where you get your bread from? I made it. Where you find that Italian bread at? I made it. But it ain't no bread in the store, but it's flour, salt, and some eggs in my house. I got butter. And I got herbs. So I can make garlic bread, cinnamon bread, or loaves. If I mean, you know, sandwich bread. I mean, I don't need to have the bread. I just need to have the stuff to make the bread. So I wasn't worried about how much flour was in the store. I mean, bread was in the store because I had flour. I didn't have to worry about that. I had oil. I had salt. You know, whatever, depending on the bread I was making, I had the ingredients. I had baking soda and baking powder. I don't gotta worry about if it's no bread in the fridge in a store if I make it myself. Doesn't matter. It don't matter what's over there. As long as I got the tools over here to do it, I can do it. Wrong or right? Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. What you think? As long as you got the tools, you don't gotta be worried about what ain't in the store. You do what you need to do. My life ain't changed none because ain't no bread in the store. It ain't no meat. Not my issue. Because I have been, people was laughing at me when they was like, girl, you grinding your own meat. I'm paying $1.19 a pound for ground turkey. How much is ground turkey a pound right now? Anybody know how much, or ground beef? How much is ground beef or ground turkey? A pound. Like you buy it ground already. How much is the... Y'all don't buy ground beef or ground turkey? $7 or $8 for 1 pound of ground beef. Ground turkey or ground beef? For 1 pound, not 3. 1. Beef. So beef for 1 pound of ground beef. You said I don't even look anymore. I just know it went up. Got it. I mean, you gotta eat. Okay. Over $4 for 1 pound of ground turkey. Okay. So if you can buy like a whole chuck roast or whatever cut of meat that you eat, like a chicken breast. Okay. So say I buy a 5 pound chicken breast for whatever 5 pounds of chicken breast, a whole chicken breast, right? Or turkey breast. I just paid $30 for 10 pounds. Interesting. She just paid $30 for 10 pounds. Okay. So if you can go get a roast or whatever cut of meat you eat, like if you can get a turkey breast, right? And it's a pretty hefty turkey breast. If it's 5 pounds, especially if it's deboned already, if it's 5 pounds, you know, because it's not cut up, it's gonna be cheaper, right? In the frozen section, right? If you get your meat grinder, right? Especially right now for the holidays. You said that's almost $30 for a chuck roast. Well, then you find they got people that still like half cows and stuff. You can go to a place where it's cheaper. Go to a cheaper mart. Maybe don't buy it at that store. Go to a meat market, and they got them. Go to an Asian market. There's other places where you can go to get different cuts of meat. Spanish stores, stuff like that. There's other places where you can go. I mean, now if you just want to go to your regular store, this is a yep. You said African markets will sell them to you. There you go. Okay, and then you go grind that meat up because you're only paying for the processing of that 1 pound. But if you process it yourself, you're gonna get cheaper. If it's $8 a pound, you'll be paying $3 a pound. So you'll still get 2 pounds for what you would have paid for 1 pound at the store, or 3 pounds for what you would have paid for 1 pound at the store when you grind it yourself. When people was paying $3.99 or $2.99, almost a little over $3 for 1 pound, like at Aldi's for ground turkey, I was paying $1.19 a pound. Because I was buying the whole turkey, and if the turkey is 18 pounds, maybe 3 of it is bone, so I still got 15 pounds of meat. for $19 or $21. I'm about to debone this whole turkey. Then I'm going to turn around and boil the carcass and make me some turkey stock. And then all that stuff that be at the bottom, that's going to go in my greens or something. So it's a little more work, but you get your money's worth because you're not paying for the processing of that 1 pound or 2 pounds or 3 pounds of meat. Because they're charging you per pound for the processing. Do you see what I'm saying? Yellow. You hear me? Like if you like pork sausage, right? You go get a pork roast, grind it up, get the herb seasoning blend that you like off of the internet. I mean, you can make it. They gonna tell you what's in it, and make your own pork sausage. It ain't nothing but seasonings and pork ground up. So you can go get you a nice pork roast. Like if you like to make the sausages for the kids in the morning or roll them. If you want to case them, you can case them. But the patties or whatever, yeah. I showed y'all. Me and my ex-husband, we made. Listen, I went down and got them skins, and we made brats, and we made chicken brats, we made turkey brats, we made all kind of brats. Found the seasonings, and I made sausage and all kind of stuff, and we had them twisted up and rolled up and everything. I eat it. God said it ain't what you put in your body, and this is New Testament, that defiles your body. It's what come out of it. Like, are you hateful and whatnot? This is going back to the dirt. Most of your food got pork in it. Even if it don't say it, if you know what the different names of pork is, then or chemicals that are made from pork fat or pork products, it's in everything. You hear me? It's in everything. Everything. So pray over it. That's what I'm gonna say. Oh, my eyes itching. I already know these nails ain't gonna be. It's in everything. It's in absolutely everything. Okay, so that's what I was saying. That's here because I ain't about to be with y'all long. It's Christmas, and I know y'all probably gotta go back to work. And I'm about to go make me something to eat, probably, and get in my bed. I just wanted y'all to hear the end of that. Because every single thing that God has had us prepping for the last almost 3 years, come next month, we getting closer to 3 years. They is literally saying on every social media site and everything else. So, y'all, we asking God to clean up our hearts, purify our hearts, get all the seeds or whatever is in there out, because it's about to rock and roll. And it's scary because a lot of people don't believe it. Even with the UN putting out, it made all the hair on my body stand up. Even with the UN putting out stuff like this, they still don't believe we in a tribulation, even though God said that's exactly what was going to be happening. And it is laying out exactly like the Bible said. And they're like, oh, I don't see it. We're in the tribulation. Okay. The church will know first. They didn't believe it 2 years ago when we told them that the Antichrist was revealed. What are you talking about? And now, right before he about to be here for 36 months, like out and about, now they talking about you going to have to get a biomedical identification card that if you say something they don't like, they can turn your money off and stop you from buying stuff like food and electricity and gas. They said, and you might not be able to ride on the subways or drive on the highways or ride a plane. Interesting. The UN said go get food supplies too. Interesting. I guess if the United Nations say it, maybe they'll listen. Y'all can't tell me this don't make the hair on your body stand up. How many times did I get called crazy for saying all of this, and now in one video that is less than however many minutes long, the lady said all of it in one video about the UN. Is she fear mongering? Because it's matter of fact, let me ask you a question. Is the UN fear mongering? Let's say that. Huh? You said family needs to come together. You wasn't here to read. See, y'all scaring me, Mr. Randolph. You wouldn't. You might want to go read Mark 13. You might want to go read Mark 13. Cause I don't know. That's a little scary when you say stuff like that to me. You said now I'll just be sending and reposting to those that didn't take me seriously. I know how to go. Y'all, the hair on my body. Y'all don't. Okay. I ain't gonna lie. And now y'all see why I was like, yep, I gotta ask God to help my mind. Because, ooh, that would get crazy real fast. You're welcome. Hey. It's kind of shocking, isn't it? She said that. And that's shocking. Even though we knew, it's still shocking that it's here so fast. This holiday sure taught me my place with my family. It's been triggering. But I thank Dad for opening my eyes. I keep trying to tell you. I said thank you for getting them on out the way. BOM customer acts are saying zero balance. Bank of America customer accounts are saying zero balance. Satan is not trying to push up the time. That's not what happens. You didn't read Mark 13 either. God literally said he hastened the time. It's in Mark 13 too. That's not the truth. Lucifer can't speed up something he didn't create. Interesting. Well, that would kind of be like turning your money off, wouldn't it? All the hair on my body just... Let me turn this heater up. Because all the hair on my body... He can't. Everything is falling in line exactly like it's supposed to be. No. If we're in the 5th year of the tribulation, or 4.5 year of the... At the 4.5 year mark of the tribulation, it's working out exactly right. Between the beginning and the end of the 4th year, if that's where we're at in the tribulation, no, the timing is perfect. Because the Antichrist has already been out 36 months. Soon. Lots of glitches. Interesting. Well, here we go, family. aware we are being watched through our smart devices. How long have you been here, Nina? Are you new? You never heard me talk about the crystal ball. You might not have ever heard that class about us talking through crystal balls, or this book right here. Oh, okay. So if you ever see me hold up this book, been knowing. I read that book when I was 15, so it's one of the reasons why I go so hard telling people, hey, you shouldn't say that. You shouldn't put that on the internet. You shouldn't do this. You shouldn't do that. But people think I'm crazy. So, yeah. Okay. It's really, really good. And a lot of it is really, really happening right now. Everybody that's in the news is in that book. The countries and the things that are happening. And it's interesting. So, I love y'all. I hope y'all have an amazing day. It's only 5 o'clock, but I'm about to chill. Find me something to eat and get this off. Put my pajamas on and find me a movie to watch or something. I don't really know, but I'm just about to be chilling. Yeah, it's time. You need to relax and just have some nice, easy days before the coming days ahead, because we don't know what's coming. I mean, we kind of do, but we kind of don't, and we don't know the days. So, you got family, eat some snacks, eat some good food, that type thing. Watch a good movie or something. I think it's a good idea. I can't tell y'all what to do or get some good sleep, whatever it is that makes you happy. You said, then let me go watch the rewatch because I sure don't want to be with these people. Oh. I've been watching my son play with his toys and playing with him. It was a beautiful day. That part, spend some time. Tell Titi baby I said, hey, all of them. Everybody. I love y'all. Yeah. Hey. I got my coloring books out in the bed. Come on, I'm about to chill and do something. Gonna enjoy some mommy video game time when he goes to bed. That part. I wanted to stop at the GameStop. I said, girl, get to the end of one of the games you already got. And then I done unhooked the thing. And y'all know it took me forever to get everything hooked up. And now I done unhooked it to move it. And I don't even know if I hooked it up right. So I got to go back and see if I even hooked the damn thing back up right. I'm an auntie. I'm an auntie now. Come over here and help me hook this thing up. No, I done bought this game system. I want to play my Atari. I need you to go on and hook it up for me. Hook it up to the TV. That's where I'm at now. Petty. I want to play Frogger now. Now, is I'm going to be able to play it as long as I want to? Okay, so what this thing do? Now, okay, now make it jump. Okay, so let me see it again. Make it jump again. Okay. That's where I'm at. Listen. You said I want to, I know I want to, everybody was selling the, let's see. Go to the nice area where they buy them and break them and buy them and think, Mm-hmm. Baby, all my stuff like that, normally, I'm going there first. All my computers got good deals on the computers. And I told you the times that I go around now. Because didn't a new PS5 come out or another version of it? Pac-Man, right. And you know I got Pac-Man, girl. The old one. Did. You calling me out? Miss Rose, I got Pac-Man. Did. Did. Of course I had to. I got Sonic, I got Pac-Man, I got Spider-Man, Tekken, um, what's the other one? Call of Duty. I still ain't figured out how to play that. But what's the other one? Street Fighter. Um I can't think of it. Y'all know the ones. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All of them. Yep. New controllers and everything just came out for it too. Okay, so the peoples, they gonna trade like the moms that are not like, no, you're not gonna have to. We just got you one last year for Christmas. But okay, so if you get that one, you're gonna take that one to the pawn shop to get us some money for the new one. You're not gonna do it. I'll be so happy when the mamas do that. Cause I'm going right to the pawn shop and pick it up. Cause they kids want the newest one out with whatever one little upgrade they got. And ain't nothing wrong with this one, cause soon as they get that one, this one they gonna let it upgrade. So I got the same thing for about a third of the price. And the extra controllers, and two games, and a headset, and a. That's what I did with my KitchenAids. Same thing. Mortal Kombat. Thank you. Same thing I did with my KitchenAids. I wait till right around the time when they about to bring out a new attachment, and most people feel like if they've had it for 2 years, then they need another one. Oh, okay, great. Because you didn't even use this one but 10 times. Yeah. KitchenAids, computers, baby. I always go to the pawn shop first. I need more for my bucks. Thank you. They press on. I need more for my bucks, honey. I gotta find value in it. Auntie can't just give away my. I need a lot for my little bit. That's like going to them exotic restaurants and the really expensive ones, and they give you this much of a hamburger like this, and you done pay $750 for this much of a steak. You hear me? And this much green bean and a slash of potato across your plate that looked like you thought it was gravy, but that's the sweet potato and a lime. And then they bring you some water with a lime and a lemon in it, and some hard bread that you don't want to eat, and then it's $350 for your plate, and 350. I could have kept 700 of that. We'll say six, and went down here to the hood spot and got me a rib dinner with mashed potatoes and corn and some bread. And then they got the menu, the special. So that's some meatloaf and mashed potatoes with some mixed vegetables. And then they didn't came on in and they didn't went a little fancy, so they got some salmon egg rolls back here that we about the salmon, however you said for where for, and I still get a drink and a lemon cake and a chocolate cake, and now I can eat. We could just sit here and be fat together, and we still got $600 in our pocket, and we not still hungry. You said I learned my lesson with those restaurants, baby. I know. You ain't got to tell me. I didn't been. That's how I'm telling you. You about to pay how much for this dinner? Baby, we could have went to the grocery store. I got the grill. I got the KitchenAids. I got the thing where I can slide. Baby, what you said you want a meringue. I got it. You said you want some mashed potatoes with whipped cream that was whipped right now. You said you want me to pipe some mashed potatoes down on your plate with a little bit of sprig or something. I got all that Russian piping tips. I got What you need? I can make you a stuffed burger or a stuffed waffle or a stuffed cheese bread. What you want? You said you want a carrot cake. Hold on, let me go get this grinder tool out and get that. What? Oh, it's gonna be homemade icing buttercream. Yeah, from scratch. Yeah. Give me the money. Let me work out the meal. So then we gonna be able to buy some toilet paper, some washing powder, some soap, some pine salt, some bleach. Get you some new work socks. I'm gonna get a little something for myself. And then we can put some new tires on the car, at least some 2 back ones. You know what I'm saying? We gonna work it out. $750. Nigga, give me money. What is wrong with you? Go have a seat. Let me do what I do around here. What the hell? Thank you. Listen, you said facts. Always listen. That's gonna impress me. If we can eat and get new tires. If we can eat, get new tires, and go to Walmart or whatever store, just look around for something that I want to find. You said no, because for real, that's insane. Listen. And see, remember, you wanted them new clippers. Well, now we can get them. You can get them. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Put them in the basket, hon. I know you've been wanting them. That kind of stuff. See how what good decisions do they make you feel a lot? That you just feel real responsible. Look at you getting all responsible. I'm so proud of you. You remember when you were irresponsible? Yeah, me too. I remember, but look at you now. You're going to stretch that dollar all the way out to the last penny. Good job. I'm so proud. High five. Listen, because who got time for that? I want to eat today and tomorrow. Not just today. I don't want to be heating up the scraps. So if we make it at home, we can make a big pan of it. Or a whole bunch of it. You hear me? Don't you want to eat good tomorrow too? Oh, okay. Well then, this ain't a good decision. Let's go to Wingstop. Let's go to the grocery store. We got all the seasonings in there. We got habanero mango. We got ranch. We got garlic parmesan. We got hot barbecue, sweet barbecue. We got what you need. We got some honey in there. All we need to do is add a little pepper to that. What else you want? You said you want some curly fries. Hold on, let me get out this KitchenAid attachment. You want them thick cut or thin? How you want them? Okay. You want some waffle fries? Gotcha. Ain't no need to go to Chick-fil-A. It ain't nothing but some flour and powdered sugar and a couple other seasonings dipped in some milk with a little pickle juice. And you said we can have all of the tops we want and right here for about $75 cheaper than all of us going to Chick-fil-A. You start cutting up the chicken breast. You sift the powdered sugar. You get over there and sift the flour. You get. You said talk to me nice. I'm trying to tell you what you mean. No. And then I can go back down there and eat me a whole nother plate. I'm greedy. So trying to do all that is going to make me mad because now we got to get up and go get some more food. No. Can you go down to the kitchen and give me some? We got to get dressed and leave. Oh, man. No. Well, I guess I'll just drink me some water until the morning. Because if I got to get up and go get it, and wait for it to be cooked and all of that, no. I don't want to do that. You said, heck, I'd leave a tip. I'm trying to tell you. Listen, yeah. It's a real
It's
thing.
not set up for me to read.
Yeah, don't do that. I don't want to. So I was a little different, and I was like this when I was 21 and 22 too. Young. I'm like, I'm not about to waste my money doing that. No, that's a waste of money. What we could do is right. Put that money back and take that little honey bun right there, and we about to stretch that bad boy. You hear me? Not that you can't. I already know you can, but just because you can, don't mean you have to all the time. That way, it's something for later in real life. Yeah, we all have. This is the thing. It's nothing wrong with having a nice dinner. It's nothing wrong with doing it on occasion. But there are some more memorable things that you can do that cost way less that the person will remember just because of the effort that you put into it. Right or wrong? It ain't nothing to take nobody to an expensive restaurant, drop it down, especially if you got it. But if you took the time to learn my favorite color, you had to go searching for the silk tablecloth, you had to go do this, you had to go do that, it's more valuable to you, right? And then it's going to make you cry real, real good. You know what I'm saying? Like, you did this. It ain't nothing to just go in, okay? Because you, especially if you do this all the time, I think that's, okay. There's no effort. Thank you. I'll pass. So, I love you. I'm really about to go right now. Mm-hmm. Right, real, real good. I love y'all. And that's what I like effort. Keep the cash. I like effort. I'd rather you show, because it ain't about to be no money, so how you about to stunt now? You hear me? And we talked about that too. It ain't about to be no money, so how you about to make people envy your life now? Crazy. You ain't gonna be able to